Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
The biggest names in music.
Oh, wow.
Big names, big songs, big guests, big prizes.
Well, it's a big show. Okay.
The Big Show.
Put your hands together for the one and only
Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
OneFM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits.
Welcome to a beautiful Monday morning. It is the 12th of July 2021. I almost wanted to say 17th, which would
Not
be
yet.
great for Natalie, who is in Brisbane right now and who is quarantined for 14 days, right?
Yes, correct. So, hi guys. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
We'll let you know. You're on day 6 and you get out Wednesday next week at 12:01. There you go.
Thank you.
And of course, you get to visit your family, whom you haven't seen in
Yes.
a while.
Yeah, almost 2 years. So they came up and we waved to them from the balcony the other day and dropped off some home cooked food. So it was all good.
Oh, that's always nice. Can you tell us a little bit about the whole process? I mean, like how, like the flight and going into Australia and all that?
Yeah, so the flight was super easy, was great. Singapore Air were amazing. And then the process from landing to coming to the hotel was about just over 3 hours. So a lot of waiting around when we landed, I think we went through 4 or 5 checks in Australia with forms and different things. And then the police escort you into your room and that's it for 14 days. We're ready for a COVID test again today. And then we'll be gone next week, mask off and out we go.
How many tests do you go through? Is it just this one today or what?
No, so one before we leave, and then we will have 3 in quarantine.
Wow.
So this is the first one of the 3 swab tests that you need to go through.
Second.
Oh, this is the second one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Second, actually. And while I was just talking to you, they just knocked on the door. Liliana just had hers while I was talking to you.
Yeah, we
That
heard
was
someone
we
knocking
heard
on the door.
We're like, are you already taking guests?
Okay, we're going to be working out with Natalie on the Big Show TV, all right? Here's Go West right now, King of Wishful Thinking on 1FM 91.3.
Okay.
All right. All right, ready to work out. So we I'll just angle it a bit better so you can see.
Alrighty.
Sean, you're like this with the bike in the corner. Yeah.
But nice.
All right. Yeah, I know. So, So we're going to do a banded workout again today because this is what I've got and what have been great in quarantine. So first exercise is going to be an overhead press. So just standing on the bands. You don't have to have handle ones, obviously. You can just grab the ones that you have. Second one, we're going to do some bicep curls.
Okay.
Then bending the knees slightly and we're going out with the band, so flies, then rows, and then we're going to hit the ground and do a plank. So a really good upper body workout today for those Rockstar Arms. And then and we'll see how we go. So we'll hit our start button. As I said, let's get ready for the overhead press. So just from your shoulders up, touching in the middle and down. If you want to make it easier, legs closer together if you're standing on the band. Otherwise, legs apart to make it a tiny bit harder. So
Glenn is using his 10 kilo dumbbells.
Yeah, we can use dumbbells if you don't have bands.
Perfect. Yeah, actually, absolutely. You can use dumbbells for this workout. You can use water bottles for this workout. Either or is fine. So bands or dumbbells or water bottles if you're at home, that's great. All right, and rest.
We're doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, yeah?
We are, yes, absolutely. Bicep curls is up next. Oh. Warm up. It's cold. It's cold here.
Yeah, it's winter, isn't it?
It is.
So
All right, guys.
Bicep
I
curls.
love Australia and winter.
Bicep curls. Yes, it's sunny and fresh.
What's the temperature like now there?
I think in the mornings it's getting down to 8, but then it's like 21, 22 during the day.
Oh, that's quite pleasant.
That's all right.
Yeah, so that's okay.
Yeah, Queensland's good that way.
Absolutely. Okay, as we go, that's it. Build those biceps, 10 seconds left. Keep those elbows in, close to the side. All right, 3, 2, 1, rest. I want to see those guns after this, Glenn. All right, we're going to do a fly now. So think about chest on this one as well, and your back and shoulders.
Rose.
3,
Flies, yeah.
2, 1. Okay, out we go.
Oh, thank you, G Flies.
Flies.
You really are the rock.
Wow. 10 kg
We got the
fly.
T-shirt as well.
That's hardcore, 10 kg fly.
Yeah.
Come on, Glenn.
Come on, Glenn.
40 seconds left.
He can't write after this.
I'm at 40, go.
Whoa.
Breathe.
His face is the same color as his hat now.
Keep going.
Oh.
Woo.
Come on.
Okay, a few more seconds, hang in there.
Come on, Glenn.
One more.
Come on.
And rest.
Done.
Hey.
Oh.
Now it's Rose.
Oh, yeah. All right, then we're doing the Rose. Now it's Rose. Rose, easy Rose. All right, 3, 2, 1, bending down.
It's not
Keep
as
those
hard.
elbows in. That's right. Nice and easy. Squeeze that back as you go up, like a pencil's in the middle of your back. That's it. Nice and strong. Whew. I can feel the arms pumping. Glenn, I'm sure your arms are pumping by now too.
I feel it from here.
Oh, Glenn's shaking his head. Whoa.
He's like, I shouldn't have brought these 10 kilo ones in. Tomorrow I'm bringing 5s.
Yeah.
I have 2s.
That's it, 2,
I use
1.
twos.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2s are okay, but they're 2s are okay for like flies and different things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to hit the ground and we're going to do a plank saw.
Plank.
So on our elbows, plank saw.
Oh, back
So
and
just
forth,
to mix
I
it
think.
up, we're on our elbows. Yes, on our elbows and our toes, and we're going
Oh, this one I
forward.
like.
Oh,
and
Lord.
I like this one.
Every try, every.
Man, I go down like that, I'm not coming back up.
So the other version of this, if you want, is just hold a normal plank without the sawing. So that's the scaled down version. But yeah,
Oh, look
this
at
just
that.
adds a bit of
Try that at home.
difficulty. That's it. Keep strong. Clench that butt.
Oh, it's
Suck
gonna
that
hurt.
tummy in.
Right?
You need good shoes.
I mean, other than your core, isn't that working your arms as well? That
It
is
sure
right. Your
is.
shoulder.
It
Yeah,
sure is.
you can
Yes.
see it.
Yeah, it's good job, guys. We're done. Yeah, no, it works your shoulders most definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can tell. You know, I was watching you do that, and I noticed a lot of people, I'm sure, especially those beginning, think that when I move the dumbbell, I'm automatically going to use the right muscle. But you've actually got to focus on what you're trying to use. You've literally got to think about it.
Yeah, you do, and especially if you're doing the eccentric, you want to make sure those muscles are engaged. The same as the plank. Instead of flopping, you want to make sure everything's tight as you're doing the movement correctly.
Yeah.
All right, stand by. We're going back on air.
Okay.
Here we go.
Maps by Maroon 5 right here on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. You're with me, Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean, and Anjali is in the studio as well. She's watching Natalie Dau, Rockstar Arms, live from Brisbane. We're working out with Natalie. Thank you so much for continuing to work out with us despite, being in Brisbane right now. Thanks so much, Nat. Okay, I don't think she can hear us.
No, I don't think so. That's okay. That's what happens when people are overseas.
I can hear now. That's okay.
Nat, I just want to ask you, right? I mean, everyone's talking about working out these days, right? But do you think people are actually working out, or are they just talking about it?
Talking a good game. Well, if you look at platforms like Strava, they are averaging about 2 million new users a month. So that's people that are running, walking, cycling, and about 1.1 billion activities were uploaded on Strava last year.
Wow.
So that's some
That's great.
crazy data. And then, things like equipment that people are using at home, sales of dumbbells went up almost 2,000% over the last year. Wow. So, people are moving, I think, and proof is in seeing results on these platforms.
And you also see a lot of people out and about these days because there's not much else to do, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, the streets are busier. You can't buy a bike. Everyone is out there.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of people cycling more, as I just mentioned, but are there any specific trends in this particular area?
So cycling's an interesting one. Everyone's out there, but there's something that's sort of caught on for the maybe the bit more hardcore cyclists, and that's something called Everesting. So the idea is that you climb the height of Mount Everest on a bike. So in Singapore, that means it's either sort of Mount Faber or Sentosa, and it's a lot of laps up and down. So, it's around 80 climbs top and bottom to Everest it. So there's been a lot of people in Singapore, you'll be surprised, on the platform doing that. And there's also been some crazy ones doing it up and down HDB stairs as well to clock it as a run walk.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness, Everesting.
I'm just trying to figure out, if you're using HDB, how many climbs is that?
Well, if you're doing 80 up and down from Mount Faber, I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
It depends on how tall your flat is.
Well, an average HDB flat's 12, 16 floors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's 16 floors, Natalie, how many ups and downs does someone have to go through?
Can I just call Matt? He's knows the numbers.
Well, okay. Mount Everest is 8,849 meters high.
Oh
So
my goodness!
that's 88 kilometers. That's quite a distance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
okay.
wow. That just boggles the mind. That boggles the mind. 88 kilometers.
But
wow.
just imagine. I mean, you can do it. Maybe on a daily basis, just going up and coming down like 5 times, and that would be great for you, FD.
What I do now, especially with my ankle, because I'm trying to strengthen the ankle, is I'm up to 4 floors. So I stay on the 8th floor. I get off on the 4th.
Right.
And I do 4 floors.
That's good.
And that's helping my
That's
ankle.
good.
That's
Yeah,
helping my
absolutely.
ankle. Yeah. So I'm trying to increase that as the day goes by until I reach 8.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do after 8 is I'm going to start climbing past 8 and then taking the elevator down.
So you're living in a 12-story
mine is
HDB
a 12-story block. Yeah.
12-story block.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And now you're up to 4 stories.
Mini Everesting.
Yeah, mini Everesting. I do 4 stories and I swear I've done Everest.
Hey, today try going all the way up, and then just take the lift down, and you're done.
Yeah,
right?
probably be a good idea.
Push yourself a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
Just a little bit. 8 more stories. Okay, let's continue to work out with Natalie. Set number 2. What a great upper body workout we're going through today with Rockstar Arms.
Yeah.
Meantime, it's Ronan Keating. When you say nothing at all, for some people that's the best thing. On 1FM 91.3. Good morning.
All right.
All right, guys. All right, set number 2.
Oh, you can use these 10 kilo things again?
Get those dumbbells. Get those 10 kilos ready. We're
I
going.
have to work out when I go home later.
Yeah, you'll be done for the
Yeah.
day, dude.
Just jump on my treadmill.
Oh my
perfect.
God, I know. Crazy. All right, guys, let's go for it. Really push through. Whew. Sean, I need you to send me some cycling workouts.
Sure. Oh, I got a few videos for you. Ken.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, now you sound like Optimus Prime also.
Oh, whew. Really push through.
Nat, it would be more difficult. What you're doing now would be more difficult in Australia because it is colder, right?
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel it's harder to. For me, it's harder to get motivated in the cold. I'd rather it warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are lots of people
Yeah,
that are
I
doing this Everest thing that I just looked it up. You know, a British man as well
Yes.
became the first person to climb the height of Mount Everest from home. So he climbed 6,506 flights of stairs in 24 hours to achieve that height of Mount Everest.
In
The guy's
24
mad.
hours.
Guy's mad.
In 24 hours, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I think the best one to go up and down in Singapore if you're doing stairs is Dawson. That HDB there because it's sort of outside stairs and it's pretty tall. It's it's about like 20 odd stories tall.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the best one. Yeah, just near Alexandra. All right. Rest. Get ready for those flies.
Oh,
yeah.
the flies. Glenn, your
Glenn,
favorite.
flies.
Come on, Glenn.
His t-shirt is bursting already.
Wow.
Woo! If the shirt wasn't tight before, it's going to be now.
And nowadays, all my shirts are loose.
That's a good sign.
That's
40
it.
seconds.
Oh.
Keep that back straight, knees soft. That's it. Just the arms and the shoulders working.
For flies, this way you kind of work
Try not use momentum.
your mid delts, but if you lean forward a little bit more
Yeah,
into a
but-
hinge, you get your rear delts, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So these are not a fun exercise, but a great exercise. 3, 2, 1. Woo,
Well
okay, happy
done.
for those
Well
rows.
done, Glenn.
Woo! Almost there.
Phew.
Okay, make this a bit tighter. Last lot.
So what are those bands you're using,
3,
Natalie?
Resistance.
2.
With handles.
These are the PTP bands. So these ones come with a door frame holder too, so you can pop them through the top of a door and close the door, and use them at a high height or wrap them around a table for low height. So they're great. Lots of attachments with these ones.
Nice.
Yeah, it's called the Total Resistance System. So great for travel.
Total resistance.
Total resistance. All right, we're down to 5 seconds.
5
3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay. Rest it up, and we've got those lovely plank saws to go. Okay. Oh, stretch it out. Get ready. Last exercise. 3, 2, 1 on your elbows, and let's go. Let's push that little bit further. Touch the nose to the mat.
Touch your nose to the mat. Wow.
Whoa.
I'm loving your mat. It's this floral print. I love it.
It's great, isn't it? Thanks. I think it was just something on Lazada. It's a travel yoga mat.
Oh, nice.
It's really nice.
Keeps you zen when you feel the
Yeah, it
stress.
looks like sakura flowers.
Yes. Okay. That's it. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Whoa, done.
Perfect. Well done, Nat.
So that worked the core, the plank that is, and your shoulders as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sure. Yeah, you feel it. Feel it everywhere, and also
Triceps.
your triceps.
Speaking of that travel yoga mat, are there any new yoga classes out there?
There are. Not sure if it's up your alley or not, but there's something that's going around called eye yoga, and so that's the idea is that everyone's having so much screen time at the moment that our eyes are getting stressed, so we need to exercise and rest them. So that's the new thing, which is interesting. So you could always try eye yoga. I'm pretty sure you're not getting a sweat with that one though.
Yeah.
Well, my eyeballs will be at least.
Well, no, I've heard about this. I've heard about eye yoga. I've heard about face yoga.
I exercise. It's just eye exercises. It's probably like opening and closing, looking far away, blinking. They've just given it a new name.
I thought it was like doing yoga blindfolded.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we
Yeah, it's
Yeah, opening and closing. Yeah.
we often overlook the importance of taking care of our eyes.
Yes, we do.
Like what
eye
Sean is
exercise.
doing right now is very bad.
Oh,
It's
really?
like
Yeah, rubbing the eyes, yeah.
Never
rubbing his eyes.
Yeah.
You
Don't
know.
do it.
I never knew that.
No?
You don't do
Okay.
it. It's very bad for you.
yeah.
I know in primary school they taught us how to like massage your face and like below your eyes.
That's
Is it like
right.
a proper thing?
Yeah, that's a proper thing.
It's a proper
Yes.
thing.
I don't know.
That's a proper thing.
So you're not supposed to rub your eyes.
You don't.
No.
You don't rub your eyes. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
But I'm the one with the perfect eyesight lah. Just saying.
That's true.
But
Yeah.
you're not our age
You're-
yet.
Yeah, you're
That's
also
true.
young.
Yes.
Because I don't read, that's why. Yes.
Yeah, that's also true.
As we're talking about things new, Nat, are there any new fitness apps out there or crazy trends out there other than trying to reach the top of Mount Everest?
Yeah. Yes. So one, a bit like the eye one, is called Face Gym. And it's a one-on-one app, that's meant to sculpt and lift your face through an online app with exercises. So, and there's also a pre-work exercise there. So if you're feeling tense, you do your Face Gym exercises before you walk into the office or go on air.
Okay, hold on, Nat. We're going for a traffic break.
1.3 traffic.
Well, we've got a few delays across the expressways this morning. Things for you to look out for. Also on the AYE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down after Pioneer Road exit. Avoid lane 3. And on Tuas South Avenue 12, at the junction of Tuas South Avenue 9, traffic lights are faulty. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
1FM 91.3, it is Rockstar Fit Monday with the one and only Natalie Dau coming to us live from Brisbane right now. And just a moment ago, we were talking about exercises, not just for your arms, for your legs, for your body in general, but we're talking about exercises for the face and for the eyes. Tell us a little bit more about that, Nat.
Yeah, so there's a new trend out there, or not so new, called eye yoga, which is yoga for the eyes, just because we're in front of screens so much. And then another app out there called Face Gym, which is one-on-one workouts for your face. So to lift, sculpt your face muscles, and also another workout in there that's a pre-work workout. So if you're feeling tense before you get into the office, you're meant to do some Face Gym exercises.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So Face Gym, which means I never have to go for Botox shots ever again.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the ultimate goal, right?
Exactly.
That is just so amazing. That face
I don't know. Yeah. So I want to see someone try it and report back to see if it actually works.
I've actually seen some stuff on like social media, like Instagram and all that, where people are advertising facial exercises with your hands by massaging your certain parts of your face to sculpt the face. And I tried one of them with the eyebrows, and it did work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
wow.
it wasn't in my head. It did work. My right eyebrow looked higher than my left eyebrow after I massaged my right eyebrow.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, I'll share it with you. I'm not joking.
Yes, please.
You got to show us how this is done.
I'm going to go massage my face and then go for the Botox shots. And they go like, "Whoa, it's working!"
I think that's called cheating.
Yeah, I think so.
Nobody will know if you guys don't tell.
So it's been day 6 for you, Nat. You have a few more, a little bit over a week to go. How's it been working out in the small space that you have?
Yeah, so lucky we have a spin bike in here, and it's just about being in routine. So, get up, do 30, 40 minutes on the bike, try and do yoga at lunchtime, and then another, hour on the bike in the afternoon, and a bit of strength. We also have a thing that every hour we get up from what we're doing and do 5 minutes of some sort of exercise, just to keep it fresh. Sitting on the bed watching Netflix or, playing Nintendo or whatever is going on. So it's just sort of keeping to that routine and just trying to keep moving as much as possible.
So, Nat, did they provide you with the spin bike or did you request for it?
Yes, I hired it.
Yeah, that's a thing now, right? They're hiring workout equipment and
I
stuff.
was just wondering
You can rent
if everyone under quarantine got a spin bike.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay,
Their door is going.
Your turn. It's time for your
turn
swab
for
test.
your swab.
Thank you so much, Natalie, for being with us. We'll see you next week on Monday.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good week.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And of course, next Monday she'll be so much happier because she'll be closer.
2 days away.
Yes.
But
Awesome.
it's interesting that she does this 5 minutes an hour.
Yeah.
And
To
I
get
think
up and move.
that's one of the fears people have, especially people who exercise. If I'm going into 14 days quarantine, do I just do my hour a day or not? She's not. She's doing 40 minutes. She's doing yoga. She's getting up every hour for 5 minutes. So she's really keeping herself moving.
That's because she is Rockstar Arms.
I've seen some of her stories, like her and Liliana would do a wall squat.
Yeah.
At those hour breaks, or they do like a burpees for 5 minutes or something like that. So, not for the whole 5 minutes, but just like just movement for every hour, so that your body doesn't get used to that sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Very interesting.
See, that's why we have Rockstar Arms with us every Monday, because she is the ultimate role model for all of us.
She is. She really is.
All right, coming up very soon, Bibi Chia, our Principal Dietitian. In the meantime, here are the Eurythmics. There must be an angel playing with my heart on the Big Show, 1FM 91.3.
On her way in.
She's
It's
on
okay.
her way.
It's all right.
It's going to be interesting. We're going to be talking about plant food today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but
For
I
Angel.
wonder who's
That's
going to
for
be
me.
who's going to be super interested in this one.
Everyone else.
plant-based diet. Awesome. Yeah, no, I was talking about this facial yoga.
Yeah.
And literally, so what it was this woman that did these pinches on the eyebrow.
Okay.
So basically, it's to lift those muscles.
I would have thought, though, if you're pinching, aren't you pulling your skin down?
No, you're not.
You know
You're
why not? Because you're pinching so hard, it swells. You see. And then
that's what it is. Yeah,
You're not pinching hard. Good morning, Bibi.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning, Bibi. We're just giggling because we're talking about pinching each other.
On the eyebrows.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
All I heard was Mount Everest, and I have this oversized dining table. If anybody want to help me lift 9 stories,
Well, Glenn's just exercised his guns, so he'll be able to help you.
With one hand, he can carry the table.
I think, Sean will be a better bet, actually. Lifting the table without dropping it.
9 stories a bit hard, but we'll try.
So, Bibi, I was telling them that today we're going to be talking about plant-based diets. And I think the one thing that everybody worries about is, how do I get started?
Yeah, so that's a interesting point, because there are a lot more people being aware that plant-based diets are good for health. And so how do we start? Is I say start slowly, because for people who don't usually eat fiber and all of a sudden they eat a lot of fibrous foods, they might either get gastrointestinal disturbances such as indigestion, like constipation or diarrhea. For some people, it even triggers similar symptoms to irritable bowel syndrome. So I would suggest to go slow, go easy. If you have not been eating a lot of fruit or vegetables, is to add a serve at a time and see how you feel.
You know, Bibi, as a dietitian, as a principal dietitian, do you think going 100% plant-based is a good thing?
In my opinion, it's not. There are many different ways to describe what a plant-based diet is, and it doesn't always mean eliminating all animal products. So if you do have meat or animal products in your diet, you can gradually switch them to plant-based protein from beans, lentils, nuts and seeds, but it doesn't have to be complete elimination.
Right.
So you're saying you don't think it's good for someone to go 100% plant-based or to go 100% plant-based too quickly?
Number one is not too quickly. Number two is that if you want to go 100% plant-based, meaning you want to be vegan, then you want to also feel how well your body is doing. You might want to check your B vitamin levels, your iron levels, and make sure that you get enough protein, B vitamins, calcium, zinc from the rest of your diet.
You know what? That is such an important point. The B vitamin thing is so very important. For anyone who's watching right now and who's perhaps maybe on a vegan diet and who is not supplementing enough, because there are certain vitamins that you don't get if you're vegan, right?
B12 is one of them, because that comes from the soil, right? If I'm not wrong, Bibi?
So B12 can be found in all animal products, but you could also find B12 in certain types of mushrooms, certain types of fermented foods. So you still can get B12. They might not be the same.
Right.
You may need to have a little bit more, and if not, just take a supplement, and it's easily found.
Yeah, because I know of many people who have gone like vegan and then they're in a bad mood all the time, and we laugh at them, right? You're not getting enough, meat and stuff like that. But it is a real problem, because if you're lacking in B vitamins, it's going to affect your mood, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
We found that Michelle and I have wanted to increase our vegetables. So rather than just your normal steam or whatever, we've started to soup our vegetables.
Yum.
So we're making, like last night, we had grilled chicken breast with green pea soup.
That's horribly unhealthy.
Why?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, so we find
it's so nice and so good.
It adds variety to the taste of the vegetable.
Yeah.
And the texture. So rather than just vegetables, now it's a soup.
See, and this is FD, he loves making us feel bad. You know what I had for dinner?
What?
I had one murtabak. I had one prata kosong, one egg prata, because the wifey decided she didn't want to eat her share. So I finished everything with fish curry, and then had a couple of glasses of wine afterwards.
But
and this bugger
had grilled chicken with pea soup.
Okay, now don't feel bad, because I had prata for breakfast and nasi lemak for lunch.
There you
it
go.
was a pea soup for dinner.
A very well-balanced meal indeed.
If you didn't eat the prata or the murtabak, you won't be able to lift the 10 kg dumbbells.
That is true.
Powered by Prata.
Hey, expensive. Okay.
So what are some of the more interesting health benefits if we go on a plant-based diet?
Well, the current research is saying that if you go more plant-based, you have a lower risk of heart disease as well as type 2 diabetes. Then again, I think it's all about balance. And I have actually seen a couple of cases of teenagers coming to my clinic having a lot of anxiety over eating, and particularly food that are not plant-based. And there's a lot of stress going through there, and their families are coming in very concerned if their daughters are having enough nutrition or not. They're restricting to everything, including foods that have a plastic wrap over. They would refuse to eat.
Oh my goodness.
And so parents are going through a lot of stress together with their children too, and so they come in for a consultation, and I want to promote balance. I want to promote, happy eating, well-being from eating, and not stress eating.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bibi, today, since we're talking about plant-based diet and all that, I just want to know, are you going to be whipping up something for us later?
Yes, I'm going to show you because I think it's interesting to make very simple vegetable dishes that people can do even if you have no cooking skills. So I'm going to show you how to do a grilled whole cauliflower, and it has this yogurt and curry crust that is super delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can actually start doing it right now, and then in about maybe 40 seconds from now, we're going to go back on the radio. We'll ask you maybe two of the questions we asked you just now, and then we'll ask you what you're making for us, and you can tell us about this curried cauliflower.
Yeah, okay. So, of course, you need a cauliflower. Now, this is half a head of cauliflower. It's about 450 grams. And for every half a head of cauliflower, you need half a cup of yogurt. You can choose plant-based yogurt. You can choose Greek-style yogurt. So you can just multiply the recipe depending on whether you want to do a whole cauliflower or not. And only 3 ingredients: soy sauce and curry powder. So I like using this curry powder because it has a very nice profile. It almost smells like a, German like currywurst, kind of like a curry flavor. Not as much, not as much cumin in terms of flavor. So just a little bit of shoyu, and I'm going to show you how easy. There's very little dishes to wash. Put your yogurt in a big bowl like this, so that later on you can dunk the cauliflower in there, and then just air fry it.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, Bibi, hold on. Let's go on air, and then and then we can get back to that in a while.
OneFM 91.3 traffic.
1 or 2 delays across the expressways. The PIE towards Changi. An accident after Simei Avenue. Congestion is to Bedok North Avenue 3. Avoid lane 3. KJE towards the PIE. A vehicle broken down before Chua Chu Kang Drive exit. Look out for that. That's about it for now. Stay within the speed limit, please. Make sure you've got everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore. We have with us the lovely Bibi Chia, our Principal Dietitian, with us this Monday morning. Good morning, Bibi.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
We're talking about plant-based diets, and you will be whipping up a cauliflower with curry or something like that?
Yes, I'm going to make a cauliflower that is grilled and crusted with yogurt and curry powder.
Ooh, sounds yummy.
Really good.
Sounds really, really good. Okay, since we're talking about plant-based, and we're talking about, the vegan diet, which is becoming very, very popular.
Yeah.
Okay. My question to you, Bibi, which I asked you on the Big Show TV just now, is, in your opinion, is it good to go 100% vegan?
Well, when we say going to having a more plant-based diet, it doesn't mean completely eliminating animal foods, and that includes eggs, milk, fish, and meat products. I believe in having a balance, and meaning that you have enough protein, zinc, B vitamins from your diet. But if you want to go 100% vegan, just make sure that you have all those micronutrients so that you are not depleted, and feel how you go. You may want to do your regular health screening to check that you're not anemic. And if you feel that you cannot meet your nutrient requirements through a vegan diet, you can always get a multivitamin supplement or B complex to help you meet those needs.
Yeah, I think unfortunately many people who want to go into this plant-based and 100% vegan diet are not informed enough.
Yeah, I think you need to be aware of what you're going into.
And so, maybe a few months in, they start to feel the effects.
Tired,
Like they get moody, they get fatigued, they feel fatigued all the time, and that's because they don't have the proper nutrients going into their bodies.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like a lot of my nutrients, because I'm plant-based, I get from my green veg, I get from my berries, but I also take the B12 supplement.
Right.
I also take my vitamin C, I take my zinc, just to make sure that I have all that add-on. But everything else, I used to be anemic, and now I'm no longer anemic since I went on to my plant-based diet.
I see.
Oh, wow.
So I feel that I'm getting more nutrients now than I was when I was eating meat and seafood because I was sort of ignoring the vegetables and the fruits.
Yeah.
So I feel I'm getting more now.
Yeah. So if someone were to go up to you, Bibi, and say, okay, I want to be 100% vegan, will you be able to guide them along and more or less teach them about supplementing their diet as a result of the possibility that they might be omitting some of the very, very important nutrients by going 100% plant-based?
Yeah, so I would typically want to find out what is the reason why they want to be on a plant-based diet or want to be vegan. And it could be many, many different reasons, just to, understand my patients a little bit better.
Because they watched Game Changers on Netflix.
So many programs, though. So many.
Yeah, it's a good show, though. Take it with a pinch of salt. And I think helping them plan a diet plan together helps. And a little bit of follow-up with some blood works, as well as, finding out how they feel, and then deciding on the supplementation program along the way, because you don't need to supplement right at the beginning. Your body still has some stores, and see, whether your diet can give you all the nutrients you need. If you can, then you might not need some supplements.
What about meat alternatives, Bibi?
Well, meat alternatives is not my 100% favorite, I have to say. The reason is because it could still be high in sodium, saturated fat, and it is processed food at the end of the day. Then again, there are some made better than others, and I assume we shouldn't stop exploring. We should always be trying new things, and helping people meet their nutrient needs, as well as going to have a more plant-based diet. I mean, making it easier for people to access plant-based food.
Yeah, totally agree.
We are speaking to Bibi Chia, our Principal Dietitian, every Monday right here on The Big Show. She is about to whip up something really delicious for us and teaching us how to do it at that. So watch us on The Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Crazy in Love on OneFM 91.3. All right.
So we're going to do this cauliflower. Okay.
Yes. And what is interesting is over the week, I met one of our listeners, and his name is Sean. Hello. And he said, he's going to try the bacon, banana bacon. I said, I hope that turned out well.
Banakan.
So just a teaspoon of curry powder in that half a cup of Greek style yogurt that I have here. You could use other form of yogurt. You can buy coconut yogurt. You can buy nut-based yogurt.
Coconut yogurt? I've never tried
coconut yogurt. Yeah, there are quite a few brands.
Yeah. And if you like a little bit more turmeric, you can please feel free to add in, because turmeric is anti-inflammatory. It's got all that good gut health benefits as well. And you'll be surprised that some of these yogurts, although it's plant-based, it is also fermented with those good bacteria. So you are still getting your probiotics from a vegan or vegetarian yogurt.
Bibi, if I want to put more curry powder, can or not?
Can.
Put some chili powder in there as well.
Yes. So marinate it the way you want it. And I guess the key thing is that I just want to show people how easy it is to make. You don't even have to cut it. So it's just an entire cauliflower that you would dunk in the bowl. Well, maybe find a bowl about the same size.
Maybe a bit too small.
I'm wondering, how long did you take to pick that cauliflower out?
No, it's easy, Glenn. You take the bowl to the supermarket.
Which came first, the bowl or the cauliflower?
I have this type of bowl in multiple sizes, from this size to this size, and they're all nesting, and they are space saving as well. So I am going to use an air fryer. I think air frying is so popular these days. Everybody has an air fryer at home. But if I'm going to pick an air fryer, I have so many air fryers.
Really?
You have so many air fryers?
Yes,
I have zero air fryers.
I don't have one.
I have one. It's still in the box. I didn't even open it.
I have one. I use it all the time.
So, okay, Bibi, for myself, I don't have an air fryer. How would I do this? Can I put it in my oven?
Yes, you can put it in your oven. You can grill it off. Over here, I'm using about 200 degrees for only 9 minutes. And you have a nicely grilled cauliflower. And for me, size does matter. So the bigger the air fryer, the better, because then you can put a lot of stuff in there in one go.
But the result of an air fryer versus an oven, it's very, very different, right? So let's say I put chicken wings in an air fryer, they really come up crispy and in a really short time. But if I put them in an oven, it's going to take a long time changing the temperature and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, that's right. So air frying does have its benefit. It creates a lot of heat, a lot of air in there. And this one's called the vortex. You know, the name is already telling you.
And less oil as well that's required, right? Or no oil.
Actually, no oil at all in this cooking. Yeah.
I always thought it takes longer to cook something in an air fryer.
It's quicker. It's quicker. And no oil.
Maybe I should open it.
Maybe you should open your box.
Yes, I should open my box.
If you want your prata to be crispy, you put in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So is that an oil? It's not oil free because you know how processed food, they already have some fat that is added into it. And so, so when you air fry it, it's all nice and crispy. But this has no fat. I made a chicken parmigiana over the weekend with this air fryer and with no fat at all. So I crumb it and I put it in air fryer. In 10 minutes, it was nice and crispy.
10 minutes?
Yes, 10 minutes.
And then you don't have to stand over your oven, even your fryer.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Wow. See, cooking is so much easier with a little bit of, help from machines like that. So I'm just going to turn it on.
So, all of you had healthy stuff. I ordered Goang Pratanam chicken rice.
You had that as well, and prata.
Yesterday afternoon.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yes.
So you just drop it into the air fryer after that?
Yes, just like that, and then close it.
You don't have an air fryer, right? No, neither do I.
I want.
You should get one.
Are there any disadvantages health-wise with an air fryer, Bibi?
Well, I think if you're going to cook it at very high heat, sometimes the fat and the protein denatures and it may not be so good. It's the same with all high heat cooking. But for as long as you don't see burn around, I think it's okay. It's not charred. And I do see a lot of health benefits of using an air fryer, specifically if there's a lot of deep frying in the house and you would like to switch out to having less, deep frying in the home.
I love my fried food, but I can't do it so much because it's oil,
This is the thing. Like if you're doing chicken wings and stuff like that, when you cook it, oil is going to seep out, right?
Yeah, from the chicken itself.
So what, do I put something under the chicken when I use an air fryer?
I don't know.
There is a tray that allows it to deep through, and so at the bottom there is a all the fat that's collected there. So I have tried air frying a whole chicken. I'm so happy because I no longer have burn marks on my hands because when you grill a chicken, you try to baste it and.
So it's not the same as roasting a chicken. It's frying.
It's almost like frying, and it's crispy. And it takes a whole chicken's about 55 minutes.
Wow.
And there are air fryers that has smart sensors that can tell you, this chicken will take 50 minutes or 55 minutes or 60 minutes, and it adjusts the temperature for you as well.
I'm just wondering how much healthier.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
How much healthier, Bibi? Can you tell us how much healthier is it cooking chicken in an air fryer?
Well, I think if it's like something like chicken wings, it's not so healthy at the beginning. But if you deep fry it, I think it's worse. And you crumb it and you fry it, it's worse. And so air frying does give people an option. It's not 100% healthy because there's so much of that chicken skin in there, but it does give people an option. What I really like is I also air fry my tempeh in there, my wine, making it like really crispy and in a la minutes, and it's really fast as well.
Yeah.
Does the Thermomix air fry as well?
No, the Thermomix blends and stir fries and does a lot of things, but it doesn't air fry.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you have a Thermomix and an air fryer, your kitchen is
pretty much done.
Yeah.
You don't need
There's
anything
no
else.
space for anybody else.
But you don't need anything else. You've got everything right there.
Yeah, but some types of baking, I think you will still need a conventional oven. Yes, like a cake.
And you can't put a turkey in there if you want to do Thanksgiving stuff. Right? You can put a baby turkey.
With the amount of money that I'm going to spend on, let's say, all the equipment and all that in my kitchen,
You
I
might
might
as
as well just
get
hire a chef.
A private chef. There you go. Come into your house every time you need a meal.
No, but for some people, I mean, they love cooking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not me, lah.
Yeah. But I feel someone who loves cooking would cook the traditional way. I don't know. I don't have any of these machines, so I can only speak from my own experience. But there's a certain sort of therapeutic experience when you cut your vegetables, when you prep, when you have a glass of wine, instead of throwing everything into one machine and then just letting it sit there and you don't do all that.
True, but when you can still have the glass of wine.
That's true as well. While waiting for the machine to be done.
And I'm sure for Bibi, right? I mean, you love cooking, but you love your toys as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I do like it when I can minimize washing. Especially. Only because I'm not so good at washing, So.
Oh my God!
You need a dishwasher.
I'm about to say, what dishwasher are you using? I'm sure you have a dishwasher.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
What's her name?
What's her name?
That's terrible.
No, but that's so strange because Bibi hates washing, but I'm a person who, if Michelle is cooking or something, I have no qualms about going to the sink and doing the washing up. It doesn't bug me at all.
It's called guilt, different.
No, but it's just something that
you don't mind washing.
I just don't mind washing dishes and pots and pans.
Because you're washing it for the dishes' sake, not for your wife's sake.
Nah, don't know about that.
Sean has a dishwasher. Her name is Maria.
True. Very expensive.
We are terrible.
Now on Facebook, you can see all
Terrible. That was FD who said that.
Hey.
Well, my dishwasher is called Dietrich.
Dietrich.
Yes. Very nice one.
It's a German dishwasher.
Sounds like everybody has like let me see what I have.
Miele?
Mine was Bosch.
Bosch.
Oh, yours was a Bosch. Okay.
Yeah. I still have it, by the way. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I mean, after I installed it, I'm like, why? It's so much more convenient to just wash the dishes because it's just Jean and myself.
Well, it's just the two of you, and you don't cook. And you don't cook. Yeah.
We don't cook.
So you're literally like just washing up what you've eaten a cake off or something like that. Yeah.
A saucer here, a plate there.
So you have a dishwasher sitting in your house that doesn't get used.
Yes.
But it came with the house, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Oh, it
No,
does.
Bibi, while we wait for your cauliflower, someone has sent us a recipe. Fiona, she says what she does with her air fryer is grill camembert with garlic and rosemary.
Oh, that's delicious.
Yum.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, you can cut the top off, and I guess you can put some garlic on top and herbs and roast it. It should be done in a la minutes as well.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Grilled camembert.
Oh,
No.
man, that sounds so good.
Grilled any kind of cheese.
That one will go very well with a nicely chilled Sauvignon Blanc
Yes,
or
yes.
Chardonnay.
There's that wine talk again.
Oh,
Monday morning.
And it's only Monday.
Yeah, I think a glass of wine can still be healthy. I enjoy my glass of wine as well. And it's part of the Mediterranean diet. I always tell people. Yeah.
Of course.
But they do say it's a glass of red wine a day that's good for you, right?
Yeah.
Not a bottle?
No, it's a glass.
A glass, depending on
Couple
your
of
size of your bottle. Glass.
over the weekend, I was at the home of our dear friends. I mean, Jean and myself, Ramus and Julia. Julia, happy birthday once again! And so I had one glass of red wine.
It just never stopped
One
flowing.
glass of red wine.
The same glass, right?
And 7 glasses of whiskey.
There you go. How long is the cauliflower supposed to be in the air
I thought
fryer
I
for?
heard it beeping.
Yeah. So
It's ready.
kind of like helps to preheat, but I find that I have to just put it in. And halfway through, they would suggest to turn.
Okay.
But
Hold on, we're going back on air, okay? Camila Cabello with Havana right here on 1FM's Big Show. Is she still with Shawn Mendes?
Yes.
They're still together? I thought they broke up.
No, then they got back together, clearly.
When did they break up?
When did they
You
break
gave
up?
us an entertainment update.
No, never did.
Saying
no.
they broke up?
No.
Because, she suddenly realized what a wuss he is.
Oh, dear.
He's so manly.
No, you didn't say that.
He's
Yeah, no.
hot.
Ayo, Angel, calm down.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
He looks like Kendall Jenner.
He is tall.
Or Kylie. Sorry, I get them mixed up all the time.
Kendall's the tall one.
Okay,
Kendall's the tall one?
Yeah, he
okay.
looks like Kendall.
he's,
He looks like
he's a
Kendall,
pretty
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, whatever. I'm waiting to see the cauliflower.
Okay, yes. We have Bibi Chia, our Principal Dietitian, with us on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. And Bibi, what is this dish called?
I'm making a grilled whole cauliflower that has a yogurt and curry crust. And you can choose different types of yogurt. You can use plant-based yogurt, such as coconut yogurt, or regular Greek-style yogurt, or different types of spices. So it's a very simple recipe, only 9 minutes in an air fryer. And even if you don't have any cooking skills, I'm very sure you can prepare this dish.
And if you're not watching us on The Big Show TV, you can watch it later and learn how to whip up this very delicious dish.
It looks really good.
It's super yummy. And cauliflower is so versatile because you can make cauliflower rice, you can make mashed cauliflower, you can make roasted cauliflower, as Bibi just showed us. So many things you can do.
So delicious.
I absolutely love mashed cauliflower.
Yeah, it's like mashed potatoes.
mashed
It's
potatoes.
exactly like mashed potatoes.
It's really good.
It's really,
But
it's
of course,
really-
when we were growing up, right? I mean, you're in a Chinese
Cauliflower.
family, right? Cauliflower is like so boring.
Yes.
So just like fry it.
Yes, oyster sauce and garlic.
Yeah, so I used to go like, Mom, cauliflower again? It's like, doesn't taste like anything. But now...
When I was growing up, our cauliflower was really, really unhealthy
Oh,
because Dad would get cauliflower and he would blanch it. Then take a block of cheese and melt it, and then pour the cheese over the cauliflower.
Wow.
That's how the Angmos roll.
So unhealthy, and we always finished it.
Of course you
Always
did. It was
finished
the cheese that made you eat it.
Absolutely.
That was the way he got fiber into you. Just add cheese.
So, Bibi, is it almost ready?
Yeah, it's almost ready. And it only takes 9 minutes in an air fryer. You don't have to turn it as well. So it's a easy and good recipe for people to start trying to cook. And I think cauliflower is a great vegetable if you're trying to cut down your carbohydrate intake. So if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic and you're concerned about your blood sugar levels, cauliflower is a good substitute to potatoes, rice, even like you mentioned. Just blitz it for a couple of seconds and you get cauliflower rice. You could also do cauliflower mash soup. And so it can be very versatile, not only with oyster sauce.
Or cheese.
I have to say that high-tech air fryer of yours looks like my Pioneer equalizer from the 80s. Because I can see the levels,
Like
right?
an
going up.
amplifier, is
Yeah, like an amplifier. What did I say? Equalizer. Amplifier.
yeah, you say equalizer.
Amplifier. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll continue to talk to Bibi live on The Big Show TV as we see how this cauliflower is going to turn out. But for everyone who's listening in right now, thank you very much, Bibi, for joining us.
Thank you very much and see you next Monday.
Yep. And stay safe, Bibi. All right. Up next, headline news and sports on The Big Show.
Okay, let's see.
So
this.
Bibi, this cauliflower, when you take it out, should it brown to a certain extent?
Yes, it should have a nice crust, a golden
Okay.
brown crust. And depending on your the spices that you
Yeah,
use, I've used a little bit more turmeric in others recipes before, and it turned out really like yellow and crusty, and that looks really nice. Looks like bread almost.
I'm wondering about the yogurt that you coated it with. Will it drip to the bottom of the air fryer? Because I mean, again, I've never used an air fryer, so I don't know what happens with like liquids like that.
So some of the juices may drip at the bottom of the tray, but it's very easy to wash, and it's non-stick as well. And so depending on the air fryer, some comes with a net, some comes with more like a plate. So some might be easier to wash than others. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's see this
Dun, dun,
roasted
dun.
cauliflower.
It's counting down.
Oh, it's
40
counting.
seconds.
40
40 seconds.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, I can
40
actually
seconds,
see,
yeah.
40, 39.
When it hits 10 seconds, we'll count down together.
Yep. And you can do some workout while looking at this
There you
clock.
go. 40 seconds. Go on,
No,
you're
now you got
flying.
30 seconds
You know,
only.
I'm smelling like I just worked out. Really, so,
And I think also for safety, sometimes for me,
20.
deep frying in the house, I'm just afraid of burns, right? So, so using an air fryer does help.
also,
My
it's
kids.
not hot on top.
10,
Oh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lift off.
Yeah. See, I
Oh,
do
my lord.
Oh, it looks like an omelette.
Yes, and it is really
Wow.
crispy
It's
as well
really
on the
brown.
top.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at
Oh
that.
my goodness. Now I want to get an air fryer. Oh, wow.
Steaming
cute.
too.
Wow. I want to open my air fryer box.
And that's a large, considered a large air fryer, right? Bibi, the ones that are much smaller, right?
I think this might be for this kind of standalone unit. This might actually be Singapore's largest.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So
That's
it
why
looks like
that drawer
this.
looks like a drawer from my closet.
It looks so good.
So if you have a smaller one, you just cut it up and then do the same thing, right? It's smaller
Right.
pieces. Wow, that looks amazing.
Bibi, can you hold it up in front of the camera
Yeah,
again?
there you go.
Okay,
Oh, look
wow.
at that.
Okay.
Nice.
It's all
we
brown
see-
and
we
it's
can see the
steaming.
smoke,
I can see
yeah.
it steaming as well.
Oh, that is so
Beautiful.
good.
Nice.
And maybe a little bit of flat parsley on the top.
Ah.
And it's ready to serve it.
Presentation.
And really good for when you have guests because it doesn't take long. You just pop it into the oven and then
Yeah.
it comes out steaming, perfect. Put it on the table. Yum. Okay, cauliflower on my grocery list.
You know what? If we want more curry powder, can we sprinkle more curry powder on top of it? No?
Yeah, I think you can.
Actually, what I would sprinkle on top of that is chili flakes.
Chili flakes, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
nice.
about curry
Good
powder.
idea.
You could chili flakes.
Dan
yeah.
on our Facebook page is asking what type of curry powder you're using.
McCormick's.
I'm using McCormick's curry powder. Yeah, so
Can't
it's
miss it.
more,
Yeah.
it's not as spicy. It's got a little bit more fragrant. It smells almost like the powder that you get in Germany. You know, like a curry kind of curry powder. It's
Yeah.
really
Okay.
good.
But if we want the traditional Indian curry powder, we can use that as well.
Yes, you can.
Like
Yeah, you
getting
can
it-
use
You
anything.
can just buy it and you sprinkle it into your...
Because that's
into your-
real curry powder.
Yes, yes.
Real curry
With
powder.
all the mixes in it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That looks amazing, Bibi.
Well
Thank you
done.
very much. I hope everybody tries this recipe, and if you do make it at home, please take a photo
Tag
and tag
you.
us.
Can you just imagine how fragrant that is?
Yeah,
You can almost,
Yeah.
get the smell of the curry.
That is...
And Bibi, if anyone wants to tag you, what's your Instagram handle that they need to tag you at?
You can tag me at Bibi_Dietitian or Food Tales with Bibi. And I hope you share the recipe as well. And if you would like me to cook anything on the show or like to find out a little bit more about different types of foods and nutrition or health condition, please feel free to message us. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Fantastic.
Bibi.
Thanks,
One last
Bibi.
question before you go. Okay, because B vitamins are so important. We established that just now. Are there any side effects if someone takes too much B vitamins? Because I'm pumping myself up with B vitamins.
I think there's no need to overtake vitamins. In fact, if you look at the B vitamin supplements, it's many folds of your requirements. So go for something that is low dose, unless you are proven to be anemic. And yes, so it can cause gastrointestinal disturbances. When you go to the toilet, you'll notice that your urine will also turn very yellow. And so I think that is not necessary.
Okay.
Feeling high on B vitamins. Yeah. it's
Everything
like,
in moderation, Glenn.
Yeah,
Have you
I'm so
learned nothing?
happy. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, Bibi, thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody, and see you next Monday.
See you next week.
Stay safe. Bye-bye. Okay.
Man, that cauliflower
They
look
look good, huh?
Yeah, boy, and so easy to do.
Yeah, and not messy. You don't have all the smoke with oil or
Yeah.
even in the oven
Yeah.
to get it right.
Right. Yeah.
If I do unwrap my air fryer today,
Ah,
And,
okay, I will do that because
Okay.
it's so simple.
Yeah.
easy to do.
Yep.
So easy to do.
As long as you don't get caught up in a Bollywood movie.
And just remember that if
3
you,
hours later, it's like,
if you do
No,
do
it's on a
it,
timer,
if you
so-
do it, then just remember to heat it up tomorrow morning
Yeah.
and bring some for all of us.
Really, you want to try my cauliflower?
No,
Let me
it's
try
okay.
first.
It's okay. Yeah, I think you cook it
Yeah,
first
you know
and
what?
you let us know.
I'm considerate like that.
I'm the only one who
why.
trusts Glenn here.
Yeah, well.
For cauliflower, I think we can make our own.
Yes.
Okay, share the video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.